Hi everybody and welcome to Silky Intuitive Tarot. My name is Nancy. This is a reading for the next week in your life. That is beginning, I believe, if I'm right about it, that's going to be approximately, the 7th through the 14th of this month. A day or two in front or in back, depending on what's happening in your life. Our first element that's going to be read is the earth signs. And we're also going to look at all three of the individual signs within the element. So, what I want to do first is lay out 9 cards for my earth signs: Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. 1, 2, 3. I like the energy. 4, 5, 6. That's all right. That 8 of Swords means nothing. Neither does that 7, trust me. The Temperance and the 9. Well, you know, maybe you're experiencing some sleeplessness. Maybe you're not feeling well. I have a card of healing here. Next, it's kind of surrounded by all of these swords. So I have to wonder if you're on a new exercise regimen and your bones are aching. Is it possible that you've recently been going through some sort of a health struggle? Earth signs. I think that for some of you who are going through some physical struggles, you're looking at new ways, some therapies, some physical therapy of some kind to help you get over what feels like some aches, some pains. I'm still getting, for someone, you've got, you've re-injured. Some of you have re-injured something. You see what's at the bottom of this. We've got something going on for earth signs here. It's incredibly, it feels like it's a bit of a trying period for you earth signs. Now, you would love to feel better. And maybe you've got some people around you who are not terribly sympathetic, or just, I think they feel that you're being out of sorts right now. A family member, a partner, if they feel like what you're going through right now is an inconvenience for them. It feels like they don't want or need the distraction. Now, another thing that I'm getting from this is that, look at down this center column. Now, this is going to be the column for Taurus's individual sign. And I really think this is going to actually affect my Taurus sun, moon, rising. If this is talking about your life, it's gonna affect you the most out of anybody. But all of you may be dealing with something. I think you're looking into the future and hoping for a better day, hoping for some good results. If you're looking at a back surgery, I hear you're going to do fine. Therapy will be wonderful for you, but some of you are looking into handling this time of distress in different ways, in non-traditional ways, methods. I'm seeing naturopathy and what is the thing with the needles? Anyway, I think we've got a whole lot of, I am seeing Tai Chi will be very healing and good for you. I think that anything you can do to make yourself feel stronger, it's going to be beneficial, especially if you're having issues with sleeping, depression. You're being asked maybe to try some new way of manipulating the body in order to create a better atmosphere, to create a more harmonious body. You've been working on your mind, you've been working on your soul. It's time to work on your body, some of you, is what this is telling me. So first, let's look at Capricorn. Capricorn, you two are looking for a brand new beginning. Usually this is attached to love, but it doesn't have to. I think you are dealing with some self-love is what this is. On a path to self-love. And maybe some of you really have had a lot of negative feelings within yourself, about yourself. But you're looking at a new way to display self-love and to feel self-love. You've been possibly in a period where you hadn't felt strong. There has been a feeling of weakness for some of you. I think for a while, it has been physical issues, bones, muscles, stiffness, arthritis, and movement has been difficult for you for whatever reason or another. I think what we've got here is a new way of doing things. Some of the things may be, you may feel like some of the things are a little bit risky. If you haven't been out and about in your community, I think some of you are going to join an exercise club, a Tai Chi group, a walking group at the local mall. But I do feel that some of you are reaching out further than the limits of your the boundaries of your home. Some of you are moving beyond that limit and you're trying something new. An exercise group, a health club. Again, I'm feeling very much the spring is awakening a need for more physical activity for Capricorn. Now, Taurus. Taurus again. Taurus is going through the most change through this period right now, I think. There is a dependency upon your strength, upon your physical strength for some of you. And you are on the healing path. For Taurus, you're the ones that are going to go through the most exhibited change as far as physical growth and strength goes. I think you're regaining your balance. You're getting your hope back if you've been injured in the past. And I think that now you're really moving forward a lot stronger than you were before. More satisfactory results with what's going on around you and your body. The Psi, the enemy. And I'm getting a clear message with this, the old woman. Some of you have been chained to a habit. Drinking, smoking, carbonated beverages, sugar, a lot of sugar going on. And I think since our Queen of Cups actually does kind of represent the sweeter side of life, I'm going to say some of you have a long-standing relationship with sweets, desserts, ice creams. And some of you are actually are taking the break from whatever it is that has made you change your path about your own personal health. Getting out, getting exercising, cutting out the things that are no longer suitable. Some of you are entering a certain age group, and you've decided that certain practices are going to be something of the past. I see some of you are becoming vegan and vegetarian. We've got a lot of life-changing behaviors going on for my Earth family right now. And that's what I've got for Taurus. I see you're following that path and getting the changes made in your life that's going to create a stronger body. It goes with the stronger mind. And I do see a lot of you joining groups, getting together with friends with a common goal. And that is to be more fit and to feel better. And now I've got my Virgo friends. I need one more. Oh boy, Virgo's putting an end to something going on around them. Now let's see what we've got for them. The feelings are really, I feel a little bit different about this reading for Virgo. And even though, yes, it talks about health, I think for Virgo, someone may be leaving behind an addiction, a behavior that has almost brought your life to a standstill. Now, I want to say that I'm getting a strong feeling that somebody is addicted to painkillers. But it's a behavior that you cannot see. It's like it's like covering up a heroin addict's track marks. You know, it's easy to wear sleeves. It's easy to hide certain things, certain addictions. It's easy to hide the sugar addiction again. I feel that again. But this goes to a deeper level. This is more or less someone who has serious addiction actions. I think for some of you, you may be confronted by a concerned mother or a grandmother or a spouse, a sister, someone who loves you and very much. Or this could be you reaching out to, pardon me, a member of the family who has created a very unhealthy lifestyle for themselves. And I almost feel like there's, what do they call it, where everybody gangs up on you and beats you over the head about your addiction. Well, that's what's going to go on here. I don't know. I'm having a horrible loss for words today, and I'm not sure why, but I'm sure it has something to do with what we're all going through now. Intervention. Thank you. Thank you, Michael. I think for some of you, there may be an intervention with people who are steadfast. You've got people around you also who know what they're talking about, who have dealt with these situations before, and they're ready to help you end this cycle for whoever this person is. Now, not everybody is going to be going through an intervention. Whatever you're considering healing in your life, wherever it is that you are looking to display more self-love, more belief in yourself, more control over the unhealthy habits that may have a hold on you or someone that you love. I really think that this is a time to consider and act, to get a hold of whatever it is that does not serve you in the long run and help you put an end to those things. It's going to help to rectify any issues you might be dealing with depression, happiness. I also see that someone here is choosing to be blind by the whole situation. And there is a denial going on by somebody, Virgo, who doesn't want to face this addiction, whatever it is, whatever this addiction is. Someone does not want to face it. That's where the real challenge is going to come in, I think, for some of you, is with that person who chooses not to see what needs to come to an end for them. Now, earth signs. I don't think I have any other messages for earth signs for the week. You're just, it's going to be one of those weeks for some of you that's going to be trying. It's going to be difficult to deal with some of your circumstances. I think some of you are going to feel like there's something or somebody working against you. I wish you well through the week. If you want to reach me for a private reading, I will be at my email address. You can find me there, or you can reach out to me through my Weebly website. Now, let's move on to my air signs. Air signs, how are we today? Air signs, this is for your week ahead. All right, air signs. The Three of Swords. King of Swords. And the Ten of Swords. Somebody is dealing with, we've got air sign going through an incredibly difficult time right now. The Five of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Emperor. The Three of Pentacles, the Star, and the Five of Rods. You know, I think maybe some of you are trying to come out of a difficult time. The Three of Swords is really heartbreak. It just sort of overshadows everything. The emotional disruption you're going through now affects everything. It's affecting every aspect of your life. It's affecting your love life. It's affecting your finances and your work and how you even conduct work. It is interrupting maybe your health. It may be interrupting your flow of things. It may be casting a shadow of doubt on something that you're fighting for right now to have in your life. But there's really, it's a very heavy cutting energy. And it's something that's, there's an end. There has to be an end to this. There feels on a lot of very grand scale levels some confusion, angry words, it's just severe disappointment, feeling left out, abandoned. Really, this general malaise, this huge feeling that I don't want to get up in the morning. I'm hurt. I'm distressed. I have money problems. My spouse is a jerk. My boss has just, he's pissed me off one last time. I almost feel like you have issues with everyone and everything this week. And it doesn't really feel like it's, maybe it is your own fault. Maybe you are the one calling in all of this disruption in your life. But it feels like a lot of up in arms kind of energy. There's upset around everything you're going through. Unless this is just saying that air signs, you're going to have a very, very difficult week for some of you. Yeah, and I think it's going to come down to the very last day is going to be a struggle. Or maybe the Five of Rods represents Monday through Friday, maybe where your most of your struggle is going to be. Because for some of you, it's a struggle with the boss. It's the struggle with the company. It's a struggle in your day-to-day. Maybe you're just fed up with your job. You're fed up with your boss and your supervisor and the old lady that smells like chicken fat. You know, you're just kind of finished with all of them. And so I think there's a real element of difficulty around my air signs. Now, let's look at Libra. Libra, the Three of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. Just kind of gets right to the heart of it, doesn't this? You're at the very center of all of that pain. Maybe this is a lot of shit, a lot of crap coming at you from all directions. Are you having difficulties with communicating with people? Are the influences and the words coming at you, are they difficult to deal with? Are you having trouble meeting eye to eye with people around money at your workplace? Because I do see that there is a heaviness, a definite heaviness around the workplace for Libra. The Death card, the falseness, and the Priest. You know, Libra, this is really saying that this feeling of abandonment, this feeling of being left out, there is a liar in your workplace for some of you. I see that person's demise within the company you're working for is really, it's necessary. It's necessary to rid that bad energy farewell and start over. So for some of you, you're seeing frankly, a liar. They put on a good face, though. That's the whole thing. They really do kind of try to make themselves look very important. They have an air about them, but their skills, their communication is bad, and there's someone within your workspace, I want to say, for Libra. It's really about the workspace. And someone you're working with is just unnecessarily bad. A bad influence, a bad communicator, and incredibly difficult to get along with. And I'm afraid that's what I've got for you, Libra. Now, let's talk about Gemini. Gemini. We've got the Five of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Emperor. The King of Swords and the Aquarius. So you've got someone around you who is confusing you. Or it's a situation around you that's confusing you. I think this might be a partner for some of you because it feels very much like this is a partner who likes to be in control. They want to make sure that everything goes their way. This isn't something that's new to you with this person. In fact, this is a pattern that likes to repeat with this person. For some of you, this is a partner who is maybe you are hesitant to work. Maybe you have children at home. That's where all of the cups are confusing. And there's an insistence from one partner. Maybe that partner insists that you find work, find childcare that doesn't cost anything, and they can be happy and have all their time to themselves. I think you've got a controlling spouse here. A controlling spouse that wants the house cleaned, and they want the kids taken care of, and they want the bills paid, and they don't want to have to part with any of their precious money to do anything. So it's very much about control. It's very much about how they deal with money. It's very much how they may make you feel. Do they make you feel bad about yourself? Do they cast a negative shadow over you? Are they hard to talk to? Are they argumentative? Are they confusing you as to what it is that they really want from you? Some of you are dealing plain and simple with someone who repeatedly makes the same mistakes with you. Their attitudes, their communication, and the way they control you. And they're very much, they're repetitive. You have learned over a period of time with this person where they are controlling with you and where you're needed to step up now and interact with that person. It feels like you need to tell them what it is that you want. They're very much wanting to control you because they think they need to. Because they think you're not strong enough for some of you. You've got a partner who looks down upon you as if you're weak. And maybe that's because I do know Geminis that can be really indecisive about shit. And maybe they feel they need to control you because you are indecisive as a Gemini. And I do know that that can happen. I have a very close relative who is a Gemini. And this person, again, is incredibly indecisive. And I do see that you're running cycles with this person. They kind of talk down to you. They kind of squash your desires. And they kind of make you feel bad about yourself because you are not usefully and successfully taking control of your own life. That's a message for somebody. Okay, now, Aquarius. Aquarius, the Ten of Swords, the Emperor, the Five of Rods, the Star, and the Three of Pentacles. Well, something is coming to an end for my Aquarius friends. Some of you, it's the end of a work situation. Some of you, it's the end of a marriage. Again, I can feel a very controlling energy around someone who you're ending a situation with. Be it a job, be it a relationship. Someone within the situation is dealing with a struggle, a grand struggle, a huge struggle. It's something that they fight with every day. Whether it's you coming out of this period of cyclical struggle, which with the Wheel of Fortune, that's what it's all about. It's about the karma. It's about your destiny. It's about the glory, sometimes the money, success. On whatever level this is for Aquarius, we know that the Ten of Swords brings us back around to one. And so there is a feeling that there is going to be a victory for Aquarius after a period of what feels very much like control and struggle. What you're wanting, what you're needing, it's probably rectifying itself without you even realizing it. I see happiness. I see brand new beginnings for Aquarius. Fortunate, absolutely. But it's connected to this end. Whatever this end is for Aquarius. Like I said, whether it's a job, whether it's a partnership, whether it's a friendship or a marriage, a relationship on some level. The struggle, once this final end comes through, this cycle will be over. And it almost feels as if a light is going to shine down upon you. And you're going to see what has probably, possibly, even possibly, been there the whole time. The certainty, the dreams fulfilled, possibly good fortune, and new beginnings at whatever level that talks to for you. The new beginnings are really what Aquarius should be aware of at this time, is what's starting new after a certain ending for some of you Aquarius. That's what I've got for you guys for the week. If you want a reading meant just for you, reach out to me through my Weebly website or through my email address. They're both here. I've also got a library of energy and love videos over at Vimeo. You can take a look at those too. Now, I've got next my fire signs. Okay, fire signs, what have we got for you guys? Okay, we're going to mark fire signs at 34. How's that? All right, guys. Thank you, air signs. Moving on to fire. Okay, now we're ready to move on with fire signs. 6 cards down. Boy, that card of emotional confusion is just wanting to break out in all of the signs. You guys, let's try to keep as much clarity with our thinking as we move through this week. I feel a lot of confusion, even for fire signs in one way or another. Okay. Fire signs. Temperance. Well, there's Sagittarius, the devil. So we've got a devil and an angel and the home. the Tower, more major, and the Strength. 7 of Rods, Ace of Cups, Page of Rods, and the 8 of Swords. Okay. Seeking joy, harmony, happiness after a period of trials, hardships. The Devil, he's got fire sign chained to him for some reason, whether it's you or someone else. We have the home connection here, right in the center of all of this. The search for happiness, search for healing, search for harmony. I almost feel like we've got a Sagittarius and a Capricorn here in one way or another. You know, there's a certain end that comes with all of this power here. So I'm going to say that some of my fire signs are going through incredibly powerful endings right now. But what we've got after the end is a sense of inner strength, a sense of inner love and knowing the direction that we want to go in. It comes with a struggle. It comes with the fight for your place in life. It comes with the battle to get to this Ace of Cups. I want to say that some of you have been in long-standing relationships that whatever negative thing it was that stood in between you and the happiness within your home had to end. It just couldn't, you couldn't sustain a strong and a happy life living in this, with this thing coming in between you and a partner, coming in between you and the happiness in your home. It felt like a shadow or something negative that one of you in a partnership may have had issues with. Now, we do have a new sense of strength around that situation too. But what I'm really feeling is that one person in the situation wants to start over again. And it feels like my fire sign here is announcing to that person, hold up there, Jack. I have been through enough with you. You put me through this for how many years? This thing that left me with all of this unhappiness, the doubt, the end I had to put to this, the struggle to get there. Maybe you were in a relationship where there was, I want to say, the inability for performance of sexual things. I think someone may have been involved in drugs that kept them from being able to perform with a partner in a sexual way, and it was never addressed. I think some of you may have been with a partner who just had no concept of what love really was. Feels like one of these two people was extremely void of the ability to love. For some of you, this is the situation you're looking at this week. How can I start over? Maybe with my life, maybe with someone new. Some of you are moving through the struggle, and the next phase is a new beginning. Maybe a new way of looking at the intimate things that were once restricted in a relationship. Because I think the key to this relationship coming together is connected to this. That's the thing that came in the way, that got in the way of the happiness of this situation for my fire signs. But I think at the end of this period, we still feel blocked. We still feel unable to move. All right, let's take a look at Sagittarius first. Since Sagittarius, you're right here, the cornerstone of this reading. What we've got for you is the situation. For Sagittarius, maybe it was Sagittarius's behavior that came in between, or someone else's that came in between you and your healthy, happy relationship. But something felt like it was a priority over the relationship. But something came in between. That something is coming to an end for some of you. And there's a new beginning, a brand new start. It's around the life that you've been wanting, the life that pleases you, the kind of relationship that you've always wanted. But we know that the ending has to happen here. Now, whether it's a new relationship, an old relationship, the beginning is fresh and new. Let's see what maybe we can find out what we're talking about here. Cheerfulness, enemy, and the size. Look, some of you have already broken from this relationship. You possibly have done it within the past, oh, I want to say 6 months, 6 to 7, 8 months maybe. You were right. If you've already left the situation, you were absolutely right. It was what came in between you and your happiness here is the enemy. That's the devil. He's here. And so, Sagittarius, what you're dealing with is an end. There's the absolute end, but an absolute beginning too. And some of you are going to see that possibility during this time frame. Some of you may start working on a new beginning with someone. Maybe it's the new beginning after this thing that came in between two people is finally ended and put to rest. But there have to be words spoken. There has to be honest and open communication for this to happen. Because that can come in between these two people again. In the blink of an eye, he can show up yet again. We are aware of that possibility. And that's what for Sagittarians, the real question is here. The real subject is, can this thing survive if this comes back again? Now, next, I've got Aries. Aries, you've got the Tower, the Strength, and the Seven of Rods. You've also got the Devil and the Page of Rods. And again, I'm going to say that for Aries, You have decided that you are a better person than what you have been put in the middle of. You are stronger than the situation that you've been deceived by. You have fought tooth and nail maybe now to get out of this thing. For some of you, Aries, this is talking about a relationship that had to come to an end. And you are certain about the endings because of the inner strength that you have gone through, because of the struggle that you have gone through. And you're ready. You're ready to move forward with whatever the situation is. You're ready to move forward after the struggle. Because you gained strength from the ending. Sweetheart, love, and the ego, the butterfly, coming out, opening up. I think there is a new love coming your way. For some of you, Aries, this disastrous thing that happened in the past, we've got somebody new. I even think that Ace of Cups can be pulling you in, because what's in the middle here is the regaining of the happy home. The fact that some of you have a love situation that's gone through some changes, just like the butterfly. It's gone through certain transitions, and it's time for that situation to grow and to bloom and to turn into something special. Some of you have left this old thing behind, and some of you can look forward to something brand new. Be willing to open yourself up to that, because it's something so much better than what you're leaving behind. Now, Leo, what have I got for Leo? The Four of Wands, the Seven of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Well, Leo, your home is your focus. Building a stronger, better home is your focus. Not struggling so much. Taking time out to pull back and rest. Hands off. Hands off. No mowing the lawn. No painting. No plumbing work. No duties. Just taking a week off for your own pleasure. Maybe to rekindle a relationship. This can be talking about giving up the fight for a week, going on a little vacation, taking some time off just for you. You may even meet somebody if you're single. It's a good time. It's a really good time, Leo, to reach out and open up to something new. You're ready. Maybe you've been working incredibly hard, stuck at your desk. Maybe you haven't had a vacation in 3, 4, 5 years. This is telling me it's time. There's time, because I think some of you have actually forgotten how to be happy. It's time to let go. Take some time out. Take some time for rest, for love, for fun and activity, and let go. Let go of the struggles with the house. That bedroom doesn't need to be painted this week. What needs to be done? Possibly maybe some meditation, some isolation, maybe even a good bottle of wine. Constancy, hope, and doctor. Exactly what I thought. Look, some of you have really been working hard, harder than you've ever worked in your life. Work may have been a constant struggle for the past several years. For some of you, you haven't gone on a vacay. And this is saying time. It's time, it's time, it's time. Take the trip you've been hoping for, because it's going to be a healing time. It's going to make you feel better, stronger, more willing to associate with those around you. And that's what I've got for my Leo. Take some time off. Leo, thank you. Fire signs. And again, if you want a reading that's meant just for you, fire signs, reach out to me through my website, the contact form, or you can find me at my email address. I've also got a growing library of love and energy readings over at my Vimeo channel. You can check those out at the link that I'll leave below. Now, let's take a look at now my water signs. Okay, water signs, we're putting you at 52 minutes. Good, here we go. My fingers are stiffening up. That's arthritis. That's the arthritic part of this whole thing. It's the hands getting old and stiff. Alrighty. Yes, forgive my cracking bones. My elbow, where it was separated last month, well, it's starting to settle back in. Must be the swelling going down. Okay, guys, here we go. My water signs. We've got the Eight of Pentacles, the Almighty Dollar, the Empress, and the Queen of Swords. Some of you are dealing with a female energy. Could be a mother, could be a grandmother, a partner, the Two of Swords, the Six of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. Six of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the World. So, some of you are going on a business trip. I see that it may be actually quite a distant trip. Some of you may be traveling to another place, a distant shore, for this very fortunate meeting. If that's not you, and I really think if you're going on a business trip, water signs, it's going to be really successful. Really successful. Your hard work is about to pay off. Is basically, whether you're going on a business trip or not, my water signs, hard work is about to be paid off by for some of you. Creative project for some of you. Communication for some of you. I'm hearing cybersecurity. I'm hearing even people starting their own communication channels, like radio stations, and that sort of a creative, edgy thing going on here. Some of you are going back to a place and time with a creative project. Is it artistic? Do you have a talent from your youth that you are looking to have some sort of rebirth around? Do you sing? Are you a florist? Do you cook? I have a lot of different scenarios here for water. Some of you are writers. Some of you are musicians. Some of you are psychics. And she's not here, but I guarantee you some of you are. You're moving forward. There's a real successful clarity that someone who's building something independently. For you, your independence is incredibly important in the scenario because you're doing for yourself. You're building for yourself. You're growing within yourself, and you are growing your finances connected to this gift that maybe has been with you since your childhood. It's opening up a world full of possibilities for you. It's going to be profitable, yes, for whoever this is. It's not going to be everyone. But there's real movement. There's positive changes, positive movement forward. There's smoother flow of the wheel. I think the wheel starts to pick up speed for some of you who are dealing with a karmic cycle, because this right here, it's saying clearly we're dealing with someone's karmic destiny. But it's a big, my train station. It's a really big change. It's major. It can take someone to different corners of the earth. There's money there. There's travel. And there's also this hardworking connection to your childhood. And so it's important that if this is resonating with you, you can make that connection to this thing from the past. Maybe you tried it once and it didn't work out. Well, karma is saying try it again. Because if it was something that didn't work before, it's going to work now. I see growth. I see more money. More money. I see good, clear communication within whatever realm it is that you're starting this new thing. Now, let's see what we've got for Cancer. Cancer, we've got the Eight of Pentacles, the Empress, the Queen of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Six of Swords. Wow, okay. So like I said, I think some of you are writers. Some of you are thinkers on some level, teachers. I hear someone saying, I never thought I could do it. I don't think I can do it. You're getting in your own way of progress. It could be your ego getting in your way of progressing you forward. Big artistic project coming for you. And some of you do not see this coming. Some of you are still kind of in the dark. That whatever this skill is, there's promise there. Some of you don't even realize you have a marketable skill that will move you forward effectively and may take you to some really successful places. It's very fertile in growth. It's also very artistic. But don't kid yourself. This artistic ability that you have within you is actually the key to releasing you from poverty. If you're dealing with serious money issues, you're being asked to look at a skill from your childhood, maybe something that you pursued earlier in life. There is a skill that you hold within that can launch you into something better. You're just going to have to clearly look for it and spend some time. Spend some time with that growth potential. Now we've got Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Okay, Pisces, you've got the Empress, the Six of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. You've also got the Two of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. So again, you've got growth. It's connected to a situation from the past again. Whether it's something that you just creatively have done since you were a kid, or it's something you've always wanted to do even since your childhood, there's real money connected to it. It's got a really big pop. There's a real generation of money, of finances, of good fortune coming your way, Pisces. The message, the young woman and the servant. Some of you have already put some things in motion and you're waiting for success to arrive. Some of this is all new to you. Some of you have decided to put something in motion. You're waiting for results. Again, this could be something new. It could be something you've done since you were a young one. But I think you're going to find out quickly that it serves you. The pursuit of an artistic endeavor for my Pisces coming up is definitely worth the pursuit. It is of great service of you. There is financial well-being coming your way with this situation. And now let's look at Scorpio. Scorpio, you've got the Queen of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the World, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. So what I see for you guys is the clarity. Some of you have already gotten to the point where you clearly see that what you are producing, what you're putting forth into this world is karmically, it's your destiny. As far as cycles go, they're going to be completing and starting, completing and starting. It feels very much like Scorpio is going to go into a phase where there's always going to be the regeneration of a new cycle. And it's fortunate for Scorpio because some of you have been lying low. Some of you have not been successful where work is concerned. And some of you, your finances have been downright sickly. The money hasn't been coming in. Work has not been strong, but there's a clarity with this newborn destiny that some of you are looking into. We have the Wheel of Fortune here twice for you guys. That says that, you know, go out and buy a lottery ticket because I think some of you are going to fall into a great place of success and wealth and good luck and good fortune. Positive cycles, ending and beginning. Profitable, hell yes. Movement, absolutely. Some of you who have been wanting to travel, that opportunity is coming your way. During this period of time for my Scorpios, you should see a process of healing, especially where your fortune, your money, your income is concerned. Some of you have really hit your stride, and the development of money is going to come quicker and easier. And for you guys, I'm hearing the message you need to say to yourself every day, money is coming easily to me. Fortune is coming easily to me. Luck, good luck is coming easily to me. Do affirmation after affirmation about your own personal well-being, because it is going to absolutely change your life. Change your life. I think that's what I've got for Scorpio. Now, guys, again, if you want a reading meant just for you, reach out to me through my Weebly website, through the contact form. Go to my email address. I leave that here for you too. And if you want to look at some special videos, energy, situation readings, all 12 signs, love readings, there's a lot of stuff going on over at my Vimeo channel. Look at those if you want. I'll leave the link for that here too. And until the next time, till next week, guys, take care, be well, and peace.